Hello Slicey Dicers, this is Brian with another knife video for you. Today we have my top knives of the first half of 2018. Let me get three things out of the way right away before you guys start complaining in the comments. I know the first half of 2018 is not over yet. That's not until the end of next month. I'm filming this. Yep, that's an easy word to say. Filming this in late May. I know that we got another month and a week or so before the first half is over, but Bladeshow's coming out, so a lot of stuff has stopped coming. I know what my review schedule looks like coming up. I have a lot of stuff to review coming up, but nothing that would make this list. And most of it, honestly, is older stuff. So I know this is pretty much what my top, I got picked 6 of the first half of 2018 are. Secondly, this is only stuff that I've reviewed. I didn't include anything I haven't touched yet. So before you jump on and say, you forgot though, whatever, it's probably because I didn't have one yet. So that's why. Thirdly, if you're missing something that you thought should be on here or isn't, once I do my end of year list, I will split them up into the higher end and the budget knives. So some other stuff is going to make it in. Some other stuff is going to get booted out with cool new stuff coming out. You know, there's a lot of cool new stuff coming out of Bladeshow. The stuff that Spyderco already has released, they released at SHOT Show, wasn't coming out until like July or August. So there's going to be a lot of new other stuff coming out as the year goes on. This is just for me from January 1st of this year until May, what is it right now, 22nd of this year when I'm recording this. So that said, I know you're still going to jump on me in the comments, but I've explained myself. So let's get going. First of all, we have the Three Rivers Manufacturing Vidor. I have a sweet spot for these ultra-modern traditionals, and this is one of my favorites. Great knife. Just really cool. Very stiff slip joint, very stiff back spring on this, but it's pretty cool. It is two-hand close for me for safety purposes, but it is a very awesome blade, I think is the highlight of this knife. 154, or CPM 154, and super slicey, super sharp out of the box, just very well done. Construction quality is great. And this knife's other little party trick is how easily customizable it is. It's so easy to change the scales on it, to change the back spring, or back strap they call it, I guess. And you can do so many different things with this. This is actually not the configuration I normally carry it in. This is the natural Jade G10. It comes in several different colors of G10. I normally carry it in my Carta with a titanium back strap. Have it set up like this for a comparison review, so that's why it looks like this right now. But you can get carbon fiber, you can get bronzed stuff. It's just an easily customizable knife, and the custom options are not expensive at all. Like another set of these G10 scales is like 15 bucks. I think the carbon is like 25. So pretty darn cheap to upgrade it, change it, whatever. If you get bored with the way it looks, you can go on their site and spend, 40 bucks and completely change the look of your knife. So I think that's really cool from Three Rivers Manufacturing. Next up, we have another slip joint. This is the Kaiser Zip Slip. This is a one-hand open slip joint, which is fairly unique. You see a few of them around every now and then, but I really like this one. I think this is one of the best done ones. This is the titanium S35 VN steel version. You're looking at about $144 for this. But just a very cool knife. They are coming out with a G10, VG10. I think it's out now, VG10 version, the Vanguard version, which I believe is like 80 bucks. And that's also pretty cool looking. I'm probably not going to get one because I already have this, but if I can get one to review, I would love to review it. But very, very cool knife. Deep carry pocket clip. I wasn't so sure about the Starburst, and some people still aren't, but once I had it in my hand, it looks pretty great. I actually really do like it. It's grown on me. Not a fan of the bead blast on the blade, but other than that, bead blasty, stonewashy, whatever it is, the finish on the blade I don't like very much. But other than that, I love this thing. Just a great, great knife. And it's so cool to see one of the bigger companies like Kaiser doing something like this. I really do like this. Designed mostly for initially for the European market, but it's taken off everywhere. They're making quite a few of them. Next up, we have definitely one of my favorites. I'm certain this will make the end of year list. This is the ZTO 609. It's probably going to make a whole lot of people's end of year lists. Great EDC size knife from Zero Tolerance. They make some stuff that's kind of big and beefy. This is not. It's a very easy to carry EDC size. You've got RJ Martin design with 20 CV steel, which is absolutely awesome. You have the typical RJ Martin see-through pivot. One downside of this is you do need a custom tool to open it, and as of May 22nd, when I'm recording this, still not available, even though I've had this knife for, I don't know, a month, 6 weeks, something like that. Just a great knife. I like the bronze finish. You will see this does have an aftermarket clip on it because this is a knife I carry a whole lot. This is definitely mine. This isn't just in the review fleet, I guess. But this is an MXG Gear deep carry bronze pocket clip. Matches perfectly. If you have an 0609, yeah, get one of these clips. They're awesome. The stock clip is fine, but this is great. It matches perfectly, and I love it. Thank you to Dr. Frunky for costing me 30 bucks or whatever it cost me to buy this clip, because I saw a picture of his on Instagram with that and said, what is that? Gotta have it. Great knife. I carry the hell out of this thing. Next up, another knife I like to carry a whole lot. This is a steel wheel resonant. This is the carbon fiber titanium frame lock version. Super cool. Runs on bushings, but as you can see, it's still very flippy. Not quite fall shutty, but not far from it. Really, really nice knife. Carbon fiber, titanium, D2 steel, very well made. $84. $84. That's mind-blowingly good. This is definitely, I think Kevin Cleary said it may be one of the best bang for the buck you can get right now. I can't argue with him on that. Just if you go feature by feature, you're getting a whole lot of knife for 84 bucks. Just awesome. Deep carry pocket clip. Really, really, really like the resonant. Even in the aluminum and liner lock $60 version, I like it. I love this one. It's outstanding. One of my favorite cheaper knives of this year. This is $52. This is the Bestech Paladin. Brand new for this year. Very cool. I do very much like the handle shape. It's so comfortable in the hand. I really, really do. I like the blade shape. Very good utilitarian blade shape. It still has a bit of style to it, a bit of flair, but it still works fantastically well. D2 steel, runs on ball bearings, and is just super smooth. It's a great, great, great knife. For 52 bucks, it's probably my favorite knife so far this year at that price, especially in this size. This is a fairly large knife. This is a over 8-inch knife, so it is a pretty big knife, but I do really, really, really like it. There's not much to complain about. Next up, this is probably my favorite WE knife to date. This is the WE Rectifier. I've fallen in love with this thing. It's just a little 3-inch blade, but technically in my city proper, if I'm downtown, that's as much as I'm supposed to carry, so I don't mind that. It's like 2.95 inches this one is, but just such a great slicey little S35 VM blade. Thin blade stock, I think 0.10 blade stock, super thin behind the edge, hollow grind. It is just a very thin, slicey little blade. Ergonomics work well. It's a WE, so of course it's running on ceramic ball bearings and a ceramic detent. Totally just, oh, I love this thing so much. Nice machined titanium pocket clip, and again, a good value. $144, which isn't cheap, but you're getting a titanium backspacer, titanium milled pocket clip, ceramic bearings. WE has finally gotten rid of those star screws and gone to these really nice torque screws. I wish they weren't blue, but I do see some of their Blade Show stuff coming up does not have the blue, so I hold out hope that that's going to be available on more models soon. But yeah, because no matter what, this comes in multiple colors. No matter what color you get, you still get the blue screws. I'm nitpicking here, but you know, like, colors do matter to me. I like the most boring thing ever. This is the most boring spec you can get of it. But I do really, really, really love this knife, and it's another one between this and this. These are two that in my Benchmade 940 are probably this year the 3 knives I've carried the most, and I haven't even had the Rectifier for very long at all. So just a great knife when you need something that's small and very, very slicey. Outstanding, very well done. A very well done job, WE. So, as I said, these are knives that I expect to probably make my list in one way or the other at the end of the year, unless something knocks them off. We'll see. There is some awesome stuff new coming out at Blade Show in like a week and a half from the time I tape this, so feel free to argue with me, but this is just stuff that I've gotten to try in this first half of the year, and the stuff that I really loved. So, and stay tuned for the end of the year when I do my review for the whole year. I usually try and put that out right before Christmas, so little Christmas gift to you guys, so keep an eye out for that, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm sure we will have extensive arguments in the comment section, but I look forward to it. I've been Brian. Have a good one.